So I'll say one last thing and then we'll get started, everybody. Because it is about that time. Um, Again, I want to remind everyone that, the impending move is coming next month. There will be a week next month when probably there will be no new content because I'll be moving. I won't have internet, etc. I'll be setting up at the new place. And being that the impending move is coming, I am fully aware that I'm going to be strapped for cash. I'm probably going to end up spending all my savings on this move and selling this existing condo in Connecticut. It's going to be a rough, patchy year for the rest of the year when it comes to finances. And so what I'll ask you is this. If you've ever considered becoming a paid subscriber here on Twitch TV at all, if you said, gee, I wonder, I'd like to do it, but this isn't the time, or I wonder when the right time would be, or I really support Phil, but at this point I can't afford it. If you could, this is the time where I would really appreciate your help, especially coming off of a slow April where I only basically worked half the month because I was in Seattle for half the month. And the other half of the month, there was nothing at all, no new releases. It was me doing all downtime content. I had a bad month. And I'm man enough to admit that. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. My business relies on new, good games in order to get popularity. Yes, I have a hardcore fan base that watches things in the downtime. But let's face it, April was a pretty crappy month. And this month should pick up. There's tons of new releases this month, even though that first batch last week was kind of a disappointment. Here's hoping that the rest of the year kind of warms up a little bit, right? And the rest of this month in particular. But what I'm getting at here is that I could definitely use your help right now. I can tell you right now, unfortunately, a lot of people who entered into the subscription program just for that PS4 giveaway, which is now officially over, are dropping out of the program. It was funny because about 2 days ago, I hit a new record high of how many subs I had, but I didn't mention it because I knew what would happen, and I just checked it today, and it's dropped way down again. People dropping out of the program because they only did it to try to get a chance to win the PS4. And, it is incredibly helpful when you got times like this where here I'm playing Final Fantasy X on stream. We're not going to have a lot of viewers today. It is a niche game. It is a game that, has a select audience, which is why I'm playing it, but at the same time, it's not a mainstream audience. I'm not going to, be getting a lot of attention here. The playthrough on YouTube isn't doing astronomically well, but it's a game that I want to play. So I'm playing it. But it's your support through things like the paid subscription program on Twitch that allows me to keep doing what I'm doing and play the games that I want to play instead of saying, well, since this is my business and since I only care about views because I have to make money, I'll just drop everything and play Trials. Which is literally what people 2 weeks ago told me to do. Phil, why aren't you playing Trials? I said, not one person asked me to play Trials. None. Zero. Not one person even brought it up. I had a schedule of games that I wanted to play, and I said, this is what I want to do, and no one said Trials until the game was out. Then all of a sudden, everyone, why aren't you playing Trials? Well, no one even said they wanted to see me play it. So why would I play it? So I could have dropped everything and rushed over to Trials and played Trials only, because that's what everyone wanted to see, right? Oh, it's the new game that it's catching on. No, I didn't. I said, fuck it. I have a schedule. I'm going to play the games I want to play. I don't care what the views are, because you're going to have ups and downs. This is a downtime. When new games come out, there'll be an uptime. But it is your assistance with this subscription program on Twitch that is allowing me to do that. And as the subscription base grows, it's going to allow me to do that more and more and play what I want to play and what you guys want to see versus what the mainstream overly hyped nonsense is. So, I would appreciate it if you guys could. If you could jump into the subscription program, it's not just you donating money to me. You get stuff for it, right? You get access to emotes. You get the subscriber-only mode chat. You're going to get priority access into future giveaways. And it was funny because I had a discussion with someone on Twitter the other day. Phil, I'd love to support you, but I don't watch your live stream, so and you don't accept donations, so I can't. And I said, dude, you don't have to watch the streams. You could still be a paid subscriber. And it helps me out. And, that way, at least if you ever have the option of watching the stream, you'll get stuff out of it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just send you a PayPal donation. I said, I don't want a PayPal donation. In fact, if you were to be a Twitch subscriber, instead of donating a chunk of money via PayPal, you help me because when we hit 250 paid subscribers, I can get better emotes for all of my paid subscribers. So why can't you do that? And the guy, like, I swear, the guy's head was like a block of concrete. He couldn't grasp that if he subscribed on Twitch for $5 a month for, say, 4 months, that was more beneficial because it helps out other people than if he just sent me $20 via PayPal. It's just like talking to a brick wall. He couldn't get that, and he didn't do it. It's like, oh my God. But if you're going to support me, I want you to get something out of it. Please use the subscription option here on Twitch. I thank everyone who is a paid subscriber who's been helping me through the slower times and allowed me to play what I want to play. And there you go. That's that. Okay. So that is it for the pre-stream. Let's end it. Let's jump into the game. I'll show you guys what happened with my grinding and such. And then we're going to go into the side content stream today. I'm very excited. Here we go.